So let's see the modules part of Unit 3. So in which we will see how to what is a module, how to create a module, how to import it, and namespaces, how to import module attributes and module built-in function. So what is a module? In short, it is like used to organize our code. Like we can organize, we can combine, we can store similar kind of functions in a same file, that is known as a module. For example, you will keep your clothes, your clothes, your tops, your bottoms, your socks, everything, like whatever you wear in almirah, right? So that almirah is a module in which you will store your similar kind of things, and in your fridge you will store your eatable items, right? So that is a module for that. That's it, that is the analogy for this. So what do we get by what does it allows us to use allows us to do when we use our modules? It will organize our code, we can encapsulate our logic, and we can promote reusability. Like we need not write it again and again, you can organize it better, etc, etc. So there are two types of modules. First one is built-in module and second one is user defined module. Built-in modules are already present in the Python standard library. For example, module os, math, module math, etc, etc. On the other hand, user defined modules are created by the user, either you or the programmer or any kind of user can create user-defined modules. Then it will be known as user-defined module. So what is the basic difference? Again, built-in modules are pre-installed and already present in the libraries, whereas user-defined modules are created by the developers or the users, and it is already there in the Python interpretation upon installation, but the user-defined must be created. And how do we import it? We need to import directly, we can directly import it, but user defined modules first needed to be created first, and then we can import it. What are the examples? Math module, os module, datetime module are the examples for built-in modules. And user defined modules can have anything, like for example my calculator later, and I can name it anything. So how do we create it? Let's see. In order to create user-defined module, you first need to create a Python file with the what extension .py, inside which you can include whatever you want to include, like the functions, the classes, the variables, any kind of Python code. Then you can save the file, right? For example, let's create a module named as calculator.py, inside which we are combining the related files like add, subtract, mathematical functions files. So then we can save it as python.py. See, we have our module calculator.py, in which we are storing add function and subtract function. So we have our module, right? Calculator.py. Now, how do we import it? There are more than one way. There are two ways to import that particular module. First way is the usual way, import followed by the module name, like this, import calculator, right? There is another way, that is from that particular module name import. For example, see the syntax: from module name import attribute name. See, from calculate name import any method, anything you want to import. So what is the difference between these two? When you use the first way, all the functions that are included in this particular module will be will be accessed, will be stored in this. Then there will be one drawback, that it will take up more space, because all the functions that are present, all the data that is present in this module are taking the space. But when, on the other hand, when we use this, we will specify the specific method or function, right? From that particular module name, import only this add function. Good. So It will only take up space, the space which is taken up by add function. No other space, no other extra space is taken. So that is space is saved. So see, you can import multiple attributes by separating them with comma, like from calculator, import, add, comma, subtract, like that also, right? That is only being mentioned there. Then we also have some concept called as namespace. Namespace is a system that ensures that the names within a program are unique and don't clash. Okay, so when we use import, the module's namespace is added to your program's scope, but it remains separate. And we like it's like a dictionary where keys are variable names and values are objects they refer to, so that we don't get confused. Don't we don't clash. The names are unique. So how do we access our module contents using dot operator? So once imported, we can access our things, whatever data is there, like functions, classes, or variables, by using dot notation. But just like we are importing import addition, result equals addition dot add. This addition is the module name dot the function name. Okay, so in between we have dot. Like that we can access it. And another example, import when we import it as like this, import addition as add, then when we give some namespace over there, ad dot add we are trying to use in place of module name. That is the difference. Now we have something called as module attributes. These are the pre-existing modules that comes with the standard library. These are like built-in attributes. First one is name. A name represents the name of the module. A simple thing. Doc is the module's documentation. Like it gives us the information about the module's purpose, functionality, and usage. Then we have file attribute. It contains the path of the module's source file. Then again we have dictionary. It contains the like data about the namespaces for variables, functions, classes. Then next we have package. It represents the name of the packages the particular modules belongs to. Now next one we have loader. Loader will be responsible for loading the module into the memory. Then we have spec. It will contain the information about the module's location, module's name, or other kind of metadata. All over these are the module attributes. Lastly, we have built-in modules examples. We have seen what is user-defined module, how to create it, how to access it. Now let's see what is about built-in modules. Built-in modules are already present in the standard library, right? Its examples are OS, operating system module, that have relate modules related to that have the code related to operating system functions. Then next we have string related to string processing. It will contain the functions related to string processing. Then we have RE module. You have seen regular expression. You have used again and again. You have learned about it. So RE module you are very much familiar with, right? So it have powerful regular expression facilities. Then we have math module in which we have functions related to mathematical operations. Then we have CMath, that is complex math operations. Then date and time related to date and time. So that is all about modules concept. We have covered all the concepts from unit 3 modules. Let's see the question bank if we covered. So all these I already explained in the previous lecture. Now module, define module, explain the types, differentiation, two ways of importing, built-in modules. See, we have seen all this. Then modules, its types, how to import it, namespaces. All these are covered. Oops, concepts. All these are covered. So all the best. Reach out to me if you have any doubts. Prepare well.